Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Paul Janae, and we here with another video. Well, probably the first one y'all seen, but anyway, we here, and we got a couple of Reddit stories. Got some entitled folks, some assholes. So y'all listen and watch me play with some resin. Okay, this one is from the entitled people, Reddit. Bear with me. It's my first time reading it while I'm reading it for y'all. So be cool. Listen to the story and get this commentary. My sister, who I'm no contact with, thinks she's moving into my new apartment and evicting my roommate. Oh yeah, that bitch really thinks she entitled. My sister and I have been at odds for a long time now. Basically, my brother, her, and I are all adopted and not bio related, and she was putting a lot of pressure on us to get in contact with our bio families who are weirdos and not related to her at all, and we cut her off over it. It's a long story I won't get into here, but anyway, my sister is the type to go out of her way to hurt you if you don't do everything she said. So what did she do to get back at me? Slept with my at the time boyfriend, now ex of course, and then rubbed it in my face. Cool. Thanks so much, sissy. And sissy would have caught them hands. Definitely would have caught the hands. Moving on. So here's the part that cracks me up, but also truly pisses me off. Excuse me, rude. My brother and I have cut off my parents because they enabled this little demon, and basically my mom's birthday just passed and my brother and I were nowhere to be found, and especially since Mother's Day is coming up, she's crashing out. Boo-hoo, don't care. Sorry, you still have your golden child daughter who hates you, so you should be fine. Anyway, my cousin was at the birthday they had for her and said this is what my sister was saying. So I've been planning on getting an apartment with my 3 besties for a while now, and we basically just moved in. It's in the city of where we grew up, and I'm excited. The funny thing, my sister is getting sick of living rent-free at my parents in the suburbs, so she has decided that she's going to replace one roommate and move in with me and have my parents pay her rent. Girl, she got life and bullshit fucked up. Mind you, she and I have been on bad terms for months and almost no contact. The last time we spoke, she was showing me the pictures of her naked in my boyfriend's bed with him asleep next to her, and she was being nasty as fuck about it. But now she thinks she's moving in with me? Girl, that's because you ain't beat the out of her. That's why. Ooh, I wish my sister would, baby. Girl. The best part is she has decided that the roommate she wants to replace shouldn't be there because he's a guy and it's going to be a girl's apartment. And then she dropped in some random homophobia just to top it off. Ooh, baby, no. So again, we don't speak at all. I hate her, rightfully so. She slept with my boyfriend and gave my insane bio family my contact info. I don't speak to my parents over her BS, but she's decided she's moving in with me because she wants to live in the city, and she has also decided my childhood best friend gets the boot because he's a guy and she doesn't want to live with a guy and blah blah blah. Girl, I hate to say it. Ooh, I hate to say it, but y'all know I'm about to say it. That's some white people shit. That is some vanilla shit if I have ever heard it. I am so sorry, but baby, that could have never been me. Or it could have never been me. Baby, I'd still be sitting in the jail from breaking her neck. I'll holler back at y'all. What y'all think about that? Leave it in the comments. Alright, y'all. This one coming from Am I the Asshole? Reddit. Am I the asshole for refusing a wedding gift knowing there will be strings attached? Now mind y'all, there is an update to this one, so we're gonna get to that update and we're gonna do a top comment. But let's get into it. My fiance, 32 male, and I, 31 female, got engaged on Christmas Eve. Until recently, I had a great relationship with his family, his mom especially. But ever since the engagement, It's become really strained because she keeps trying to insert herself into our decisions and offering unsolicited advice, and I'm slowly getting at my wits' end. A few things that have annoyed me. We want a max of around 50 people. My fiance and I are both introverts, and even the thought of being in front of that many people gives me anxiety. With our close family, friends, and their plus ones, we're probably already over 50. His mother insists the wedding must be a grand event with at least 150 guests. Hell no. Hell no. The fuck? That's y'all wedding. The hell? I found a gown in a magazine I love, and that's going to be my inspiration. It's more on the simple side, but that's my style. I showed my best friend, my mom, and my future mother-in-law because I did want her to feel included. And she insisted it was too plain and everyone would think I'm just another guest at my wedding, being the only one in white. Oh, baby, I wouldn't have married him. Honey. I don't like you that much to deal with that shit. No. The venue we're thinking about is too small and boring. The on-site catering is not special enough, and because my fiance is an only child, this needs to be a grand affair. We need to get a guest list to her so she can review and approve who's baby. No, this is our wedding, not yours. Okay. Thankfully, my fiance is on my side, and about 6 weeks ago called her and said we know what kind of wedding we want to have, and she needs to stop overstepping and questioning our choices. In an attempt to punish him and assert her authority, she went radio silent until last week. Well, at least he got balls. Because let's be honest, most of those men and their mamas, creepy. And we're going to leave it at that. She invited us to dinner on Sunday and presented us with a check for $25,000 to help with the wedding. When we got home, I told my fiance we are not cashing the check. He thinks I'm being ridiculous and this can help us have the wedding we want with almost no out-of-pocket costs. I mean, that's cool, but I told him we won't have the wedding we want because she's going to use the money as leverage to push the event in the direction she wants. Exactly. When she insists on including her friends we don't know and don't care about, she's going to say, oh, I thought the money would help cover them. When we go dress shopping, it'll be, oh, that's a bit simple. I thought with the extra money you'd get something nicer. When we finally choose our venue, it'll be, so what exactly is my money paying for? Exactly. That's exactly how it would have went. My fiance said it will cause a huge rift if we don't accept the money because his mother is extending an olive branch and being generous. But I tried telling him it'll cause a bigger rift if she gets it in her mind she has a say in our choices because she's paying for it. And I shut her down every time. I feel like I'm being positioned as a bridezilla. No, you're not, man. That's not even bridezilla mentality, baby. You're not. My fiance thinks I'm overreacting, and it's the tension of the last few months exposing itself. Even my mother said I should just accept the gift. So am I the asshole? In my honest opinion, no, you're not the asshole. Everything you said is exactly how it's gonna be. She gonna guilt trip you into all the decisions that you make that wasn't extravagant enough, quote unquote. So hold on to it. If you can accept it, but hold on to it. Don't even use it for the wedding. Sit on it. Just sit on it. All right, let's go to this top comment here. Let's see what they're talking. Not the asshole. Same thing I said. I'd take the money and put it in a separate account to earn interest, or just consider $25,000 your zero balance and continue excluding her from decisions as you've been doing. If she ever demands her money back, just send it right back until it looks very poorly on her to use a gift as leverage. Real? This makes the scenario a win-win. You're still financing the wedding yourselves. You can use the wedding money for whatever you want, assuming she accepts being excluded. And if she doesn't, you make a little bit of interest and don't actually find yourself in a hole. Real? That's the same thing I said. Sit on that shit. Sit on it and see, how it go. Let me go find this update, y'all. I'll be right back. Am I the asshole for refusing a wedding gift knowing there will be strings attached? Update, y'all. Hi, everyone. I posted here a couple of weeks ago and got some wonderful advice. A few people asked for an update, and I thought I'd let you know what happened. It's not good. Shit. If you didn't see my original post, my future mother-in-law offered us $25,000 towards our wedding, but I knew there would be strings attached to make the event her way. I thought maybe I was the asshole for overreacting or seeing something that wasn't there, but you all told me I was 100% correct. Girl, 2,000,000% correct. So I decided to have a heart-to-heart with my mother-in-law, with my fiance attending too. I told her that I miss the relationship we used to have, but it's become strained because I feel she has not respected the choices we have made for our wedding. We explained that we aren't depositing the check until we have this conversation and we're all on board about how we move forward. I know we didn't need to provide a rationale, we just required acceptance, but I thought it would help her understand. Let's get into it. The wedding size. I reminded her that my fiance and I are introverts. We would be maxed out emotionally and mentally with 50 people. And quite frankly, we only want the people who have been a part of our lives to be there to celebrate with us. There's no need for childhood neighbors to attend. There's no need for distant cousins we haven't seen in 15 years to attend. Just the people who have been with us on our journey. And that's real shit. The wedding gown. This is non-negotiable. A bride chooses her gown, and I will be choosing one that I can be comfortable being in. This is the first time I'll be wearing a dress since prom. Reflects my personal style. It makes me feel beautiful, not anyone else's personal style. Period. The venue. Okay, this is a bit cringe, but my fiance and I met at a speed dating event at a restaurant was running 4 years ago. We hit it off, and here we are. Our absolute first choice for the reception venue was this place. Their event space will fit 50 max. Girl, y'all good. All the way goody. We thanked her for her generous $25,000, but we would give it back if our decisions aren't respected. We asked if she has any expectations around any decision making that comes with the gift. My future mother-in-law cried and apologized and told us she just wanted everything to be perfect, and she said that she never had a daughter who can play a normal motherly role in wedding planning. That she was so scared that I'd leave her out of everything, which I never did. I wanted her to feel included. So there you go. We had a resolution. We deposited the check and started to move from the spitballing ideas to confirming vendors phase. When I called the restaurant we wanted for the reception, their private function room was unfortunately booked out for our very specific date that we can't change, which was really sad. So we decided to start looking at other options. A few days later, I get a call from a wedding planner who proceeds to tell me that my future mother-in-law hired her to help with the wedding. Girl, she done lost her fucking mind. I knew that shit was too good to be true. She done lost her fucking mind. I can't. I called my future mother-in-law and she explained that my fiance mentioned we lost our preferred venue and wanted to take some pressure off my shoulders and hired a wedding planner. And she insisted the planner was just to do all the background admin tasks. Yeah, okay. I decided to give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm not sure why a wedding planner is needed for a small wedding or why they'd even bother taking the job. But if my future mother-in-law wants to spend her money on making things a little easier for me, that's fine. Cool. I met with the planner twice, described our vision for the wedding, and she said she put together some bookings to view venues, taste cakes, etc. Here's where the shit hits the fan, as I knew it would. The planner sent us a list of venues she's booked for us to see. We had a look online and all of the venues are large, like designed for 200 guests. We're confused, and when we went to the first appointment yesterday, my fiance joked that 50 people won't need this much dance room. And that's real talk. The planner looked confused and explained that future mother-in-law contacted her last week to explain that we were considering expanding the wedding and would need a bigger space than originally planned. I knew this bitch was gonna do some underhanded shit. Whew. And we continue. We got home and I called my mom and cried to her that this is all just too damn much and we are now considering eloping. And I would. My mom's spidey senses tingled and she called the original restaurant we wanted and was like, I'm calling about an event my sister is planning and she's so forgetful. I just want to confirm she's booked the private function room. It's for our date in my sister's name, mother-in-law name. You guys, oh no, the fuck she didn't. No, y'all. You guys, this bitch booked the fucking venue out from under us. She booked it and paid a deposit to secure it so we couldn't have it. I can only imagine she did this to slowly convince us to book a larger venue and host a larger reception. Girl, she is out her fucking mind. I would not marry him. I'm sorry. I would not. I would not. Whew. My fiance called her and tore her a new one. He told her she's no longer involved in any aspect of planning. We will not be working with her planner. All vendors will be password protected, and she's lucky she's even still invited, but will only be attending as a guest. No speech, no mother-son dance. He also told her that if she interferes at all again, she won't even be allowed as a guest. Period. We transferred the money back to her account, as you should. As you should. I told him I'm going no contact. I don't really want her there, but I will be polite on our wedding day because I don't want drama. But then I'm back to no contact for good. He's 100% backing me up. Y'all. To the top comment. I can't. This is from Summit Junkie 7. Make it a condition of being invited as a guest at all that she call the restaurant and transfer the reservation for the private event on that date to you. She can leave the deposit there. That's her penance. Honestly, if she won't do that, if she wants to spend her money and keep a space she won't use just to take something you really want away from you, then she doesn't deserve to be a guest and no contact should start now. If she wants to make it right, she'll give you back your venue. Baby. Yo. That's bride is definitely not the asshole. Definitely not the asshole. Mother-in-law is 100% the asshole. She's an entitled asshole at that. How you entitled and an asshole? Like, come on, you gotta pick a struggle. You really gotta pick a struggle. And obviously she hasn't picked one. I would not marry him. I couldn't see myself having to deal with that bitch for the rest of my days with him. No ma'am. But y'all know what to do. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Leave a comment. Like, do your thing. That bitch pissed me off. All right, y'all. This one is for the Am I the Asshole subreddit from JMad31. Let's go. Am I the asshole for not wanting my in-laws to bring their dog to our house anymore? All right, this one's going to be a kind of long one, y'all. Let's go. So my in-laws previously had a tiny Maltipoo that they took everywhere, including our house, which was fine because she was tiny, old, and chill, and didn't shed. The dog finally passed at 13 years old. They said they were not getting another dog. Fast forward a couple of years, and my mother-in-law's eyesight has deteriorated due to an eye disease. She wants to get a seeing eye dog so that she doesn't have to depend on the father-in-law as much. She goes to a place, all expenses paid, for a couple weeks to work with the dog and get trained herself. They end up getting a beautiful yellow lab. At first, the dog is very well trained and listens very well. They were told that the dog is a tool, though and should be treated as such until she retires. She needs to be worked so that she doesn't lose her training and can help when needed. Fast forward another couple of years and the dog is a pet. In the 4 years they have had the dog, I have only seen her in a harness, quote unquote, working twice. Father-in-law treats her as a pet. They let her sleep in the bed with them and get on furniture, and he lets her do as she pleases, which is fine when they're at their house. Exactly. The dog sheds really bad. I don't know why they would even choose this breed as a guide dog for blind people with it shedding as bad as it does. When they first got the dog and they would come to visit our house, they would leave her in her kennel when inside. We have a cat and the cat has food out all the time. The dog is fed a sparing diet so that she is motivated by food, treats when working. So if the dog ever was loose in the house, she would run straight to the cat food and try to eat as much as possible until she is grabbed. So it was fine for a while when they visited due to her being in the kennel most of the time. Then as the in-laws got more comfortable having the dog and it turning into more of a pet, they would let it on our couch, which we corrected. Then they would put a sheet down and let it on the couch, which we corrected. Finally, they got the idea to just keep her in our basement when coming to visit, which is worse because they let her free roam. We have 2 couches down there that they would just let her sleep on and make a mess. Then they would sleep on a blow-up mattress, which we purchased down there, and let the dog on it. The mattress was covered in dog hair when they left and wouldn't hold air anymore, presumably from the dog nails. Pretty much. The couch is covered in dog hair. The hair then gets tracked through the entire house. This was the breaking point for me. I told my wife I no longer wish for them to bring their dog to our house. I shouldn't have to be inconvenienced like this in my own home. She doesn't want to tell them to not bring the dog because she says it will be an issue. She doesn't want to hear them complain about it. Would she rather me complain about it every time they come and stay? Like, bitch, the fuck? I would be more understanding if the dog was used as intended, but she is just a pet now that makes a mess in my home, not a tool my mother-in-law uses to help her. There is more that could be said, such as my father-in-law just doing things in our house without asking, but I would concede these if the dog stayed away. Hope this makes sense and not just crazy rambling. Yeah, no, not the asshole. That's your house. What you allow and don't allow is that. That's period. You pay the bills. You lay down the law. You don't want the dog there. The dog does not come there. Period. End of discussion. But y'all go ahead on. Y'all do y'all thug thism. Tell me, is he the asshole or not? What would y'all do? Get active in these comment section.